Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on into another Man Cave 101 podcast Artist Spotlight. This will be Artist Spotlight number 15. We got a special one for you tonight. Before we get into all that, I just want to introduce the guys. Brooklyn in the house, Big Chase, what's happening?
Full salute.
Deep in the waters of Kalo K. Leo, the man himself, the mama wanna God, what's happening?
Keep getting deeper and deeper every week, boy.
Deeper and deeper. The more you F around, the more you're going to find out. You can't curse within the first minute of YouTube.
That's a guaranteed
fact. And I am your man in the chair, A.A. Ron. So, yes, as I said, we are going to do our Artist Spotlight number 15 today. We hope you guys are enjoying the Artist Spotlight content. We have more to come. We do have a special one for you today. I'm going to introduce our guest momentarily, but first I do just want to remind you, if you could please drop a like, comment, and subscribe on all of our social media. We have YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Apple Podcast, and Spotify for all your viewing and listening needs. I'm getting good at it, damn it.
I usually stop at Facebook and Instagram.
And without further ado, let me introduce our special guest, Shequeta Smith from SheroComics. What is going on?
Oh, good, man. How are you doing?
Hey, we're good, man. Listen, we want to first just welcome you to the show. Wait a minute. Is she the first female?
She is our first female creator that we've had on the program. Okay. That is awesome.
Yes, it would not be the last. We need more.
We have some more on schedule. But thank you for being the first, man. So first of all, SheroComics is your baby. Can you tell us, how did you get started into this?
I mean, it really started for me a long time ago, like when I was in college. Actually, even before then. My grandmother used to bring me the funny pages on Sunday morning, so I was always reading comic strips. I was from a very small town, so we didn't have comic book shops at all. So I would get Archie Veronica when I would go to the grocery store. So I was kind of into that world, but not really, because I was in a small town.
Right.
I went to college. I interned with Def Jam. I went to Korea when I was like a study abroad trip. And when I came back, I knew I wanted to be a storyteller. So one of the first things that I did after college was we worked on some character art for a couple of shows, comic book ideas that I had. So I still have that, actually. And then I had the story of Raven Choi, which is the girl Bahabi, playing in my head when I came back from Korea. So I always knew that I wanted to do something with her. So I wrote it as a movie. It got me meetings in Hollywood, but never sold. And so about 2014, I was just like, I should go ahead and turn this into a comic book, a graphic novel. I saw Iron Man back in 2008, 2009. I knew what Marvel was about to do, and I was just like, okay, where are Black people going to be in that? Are we going to be a part of this at all? And so I watched what they did, and it was just like, they did exactly what I thought they were going to do. So like, let me go ahead and start this up. And so 2014, we started working on my book in secret. I didn't tell anybody because I didn't want anybody's advice or input. And then in 2016, we released the first 2 books. And so we've released all 5 books now. We have total of like 9 comic books right now. Right now we're drawing the book that we just did the Kickstarter for. So it's been a journey. It's been a learning experience. I've been to comic conventions all over the world. It's blown up into more than I ever imagined it to be. So that's what comics is.
Wow.
That's great. That's great. Okay, so let's back up here for a minute. So first of all, you said you're from a small town. What state?
I'm from Salisbury, North Carolina.
She's from North Carolina. Now, North Carolina, like we used to call it. And you interned at Def Jam or what department?
Yeah. I was in like marketing, but I was the college rep on my campus. So I went to NC State. So I was a rep. So I was there when they would come in town. I would help with autograph signings and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, that's dope.
Listen, wow, very cool.
Listen, I tell you what, when I was in college, I also was the marketing rep on my campus.
Okay, nice.
It's a great job. You get free product. They send you all kinds of stuff. You can get like boxes of stuff coming in.
Yeah,
that's absolutely dope. So young Grandmaster Choi.
Yes.
So what's the story?
So Young Grandmaster Choi is the prequel to my Raven Choi graphic novel series. Raven Choi is about a girl. She's 5 years old. A hitman kills her parents. They send her off to Korea as witness protection. She's adopted by her father's best friend, who was his Katusa, which is like in the military in Korea. the Americans get a Korean person, kind of help them along the way, help them learn the language and the culture. So that's what he was to her father. Her father's killed, so he adopts her so she moves to Korea as witness protection, spends 20 years there. She finds a clue her dad left in her teddy bear. It's a taped confession of what he knew about North Korea. And so she decides to come back to America to find the killer, and she becomes a bounty hunter in the process. So the graphic novel is kind of dark and brooding. We're gonna come out with the trade paperback probably later this year. So we have 5 books, 5 chapters to it. I wanted to go back and kind of show her life as a 5-year-old growing up in Korea. So that's where young Grandmaster Choi comes in. It's not nearly as dark. It's not dark at all, actually, like the graphic novel is. It's more fun and funny, and just her learning Hapkido and how to deal with her grief, and just kind of learning the culture of Korea. And like, I want to use this as an educational tool to teach kids about other cultures and about what happens in Korea. So it's been fun so far to write it. And we're on page 10, I believe, of drawing right now.
How long did you spend overseas?
When I went the first time, it may have been like a little bit over a week. It's an interesting story. I thought I was going there with like a study abroad, like go abroad and learn about Korea type of thing, but it was actually with a religious cult. I didn't know that until I got there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, very
Okay, this is a story here. Wait.
It's a movie. It's a movie. It should be a movie.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to give nothing away for free.
Yeah. Continue.
But it was great because I came back with this story playing in my head. Like, I mean, there was stuff that happened. Like, we escaped them and like went to Korea on our own. Like, we pretended to be sick and kind of went on our own side. And I got a chance to see Korea and really meet the people. So when I came back, this story was playing in my head. Like, what if I was adopted? What if I was raised in Korea? How would that be? So the story of Raven Choi was playing in my head when I came back to start my senior year at NC State. So yeah, this story has been with me for a long time, and Korea pretty much changed my life and the trajectory of my career.
Wow. That's
so even though it was with a cult, it was worth it. And it is what it is.
Give me that 1 week and I'm good. I got my story out of it.
I mean, they say stuff that's free, you may not want to. Ain't really free.
Yeah,
you gotta pull the traffic from somewhere. That's always the truth.
Nothing free but death and taxes, and you don't want to pay either one.
Exactly.
And whatnot. All right, so Grandmaster Choi is now a comic book. You have a graphic novel also coming, is it?
No, the graphic novel, the books are already out. So like, you can buy them on Amazon or on my website, but we're putting it into trade paperback. So that's what's coming out, is all 5 parts of the volume of the book is coming out this year at probably the same time that Young Grandmaster Choi drops. So Young Grandmaster Choi just kind of shows her, like I say, growing up in Korea with a new family, starting school. She has a bully that she handles, and so it's a lot of fun.
My kind of violence.
It's they can't fight. Neither of them can fight. So it's like you get to see these little girls struggling on the playground that can't fight, and then they end up having to go take Hapkido classes, and that's when it gets real. So Raven becomes like a little phenom in the Hapkido world over there. So yeah, so that's coming out probably. I don't know, like the people that donated to the campaign are getting the books whenever we finish it. I'm not sure what the date is on the release date for everybody else, but I'm already getting inquiries from like karate schools, martial arts schools asking for it in bulk. They want to buy it for their students. So that's been really cool so far.
That's
great.
Very, very cool.
So at what age range is the reading?
For this one, it's probably going to be like 6 or 7 and up. I'm writing it to where it's like, there's not a lot of big words. There's not a whole lot of text. I'm kind of looking at other books for kids to kind of. And I used to be a teacher, so I kind of know what the kids want to read or what their reading level is. But yeah, right now it's like maybe 6 or 7 years old above, depending on how what the student is, what the kid is. Like some kids are smarter than others. Some kids can read a lot more than others, depending on their school. So
yeah, especially kids that read comics, they tend to read above level.
Right.
You give them something that they like, they'll read it all day and all night.
I know for most of us, like I was always good with English, but after I got my first comic, I became more of an avid reader, because now the more you do it, the more you can just go through it quickly, and the comprehension and your thinking, the critical thinking all goes up. So it's a great entryway into it compared to even what they give you sometimes in kindergarten and whatnot. Just find something that you like to do. So you have comic books, you have a trade paperback coming. I'm seeing merch back there, little cup. Is that a Funko Pop?
Is it a what?
Is that a Funko?
This is well, these are trophies for like my movies, but this is a Funko of Raven.
Wait, hold on. You just passed a trophy for a movie.
Yeah, like
just gonna fast forward past that.
We're just gonna fast forward.
Right, just like they just gave me this thing. I just put it here.
Yes, that. Please.
Trophy, one of them.
Wait.
No. Let's talk about the trophy. Come on now.
Let's go back to this trophy. What is this trophy for?
Well, this trophy is for a film that I did last year. It's called Dick Control. So it's about a guy named Richard. And it's a rapper. It's a hip hop movie.
Okay.
So it's on the festival circuit right now. Now that's not kid friendly. That's more rated R.
Yeah,
kind of figure from the title.
Yeah,
it's a little bit more for adults, but it's a story about a witch who has a one-night stand with a rapper, and he disrespects her, so she puts a curse on his penis, and so until he learns how to respect women, he can't use it again. And so we've been in festivals for almost a year now with it. It's won maybe like about 5 trophies so far. So
5 trophies?
Yeah,
congratulations.
Yo, that's dope, man. You said she gonna try to bypass. It's like, nah.
Move it out the way if it's on a Raven.
Yo, salute you. Congratulations, man. That's absolutely dope. So, okay, now we can talk about this Funko Pop.
So now this is young Grandmaster Choi. This is the trophy, not the mug for her. So this is like the logo for her.
That's nice.
And
we got a custom made Funko Pop.
I made these for my last Kickstarter campaign. So I did a Kickstarter in 2021 in order to get the money to do the final book of Raven Choi. And so this is a part of it. We only made like 12, I believe.
Oh, cool.
This is number 8.
I like that.
So,
that's dope.
this is Raven. This is what she looks like on the cover of the book with the little chain around her neck and the dog tag.
Very
cool.
That looks
Had
cool.
stuff made, and I don't recommend going to that store. It was awful. Terrible experience. I still have nightmares about it. It's just like there's a line down the street.
Of course,
you don't know if you're gonna get your Funko made. It's just it was crazy.
Yeah.
But I had to get Funkos custom made for my my backer, so that was I had to go through it.
Yeah, but whatever it takes, whatever it takes.
Yes.
So I guess we should mention, since you mentioned the Kickstarter, I guess I will bring that up now.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring you guys to the Kickstarter and play the video here. Just so you know, for everybody who's watching this, links to all of the social media as well as the Kickstarter will be in the description for you guys to go and check out all the work. Let me just bring up this video here. Let me know if you guys can. Is it full screen for you guys right now?
Yes,
it is. Okay, cool. Play this real quick.
Okay.
Very cool.
I like it.
That's dope. So let me ask you a question. Do you have a media team, or do you do everything yourself?
No media team. What I do is I hire I delegate. I hire the people. So like I have a virtual assistant. I use Fiverr a lot. I use Upwork a lot. So I have people that I delegate jobs to. So like that last little bit that you saw the SheroComics popping up, like that was a job that I hired someone to do on Fiverr. Maybe like $20 is what that costs for to do. So it's like I'll find people to do work for me.
Hey, you folks hearing that? Like you don't have to do everything yourself.
Exactly.
Okay, this is dope. So now we're actually in your Kickstarter. Where are you at on the Kickstarter project?
We're finished actually. So the Kickstarter ended on March the 8th. We ended up raising around $7,700, which is really cool. We were trying to raise 5,000, so we went over a little bit.
Oh wow!
It's nothing compared to what the other people are doing on there. Like I've watched a couple of people on there raise like 200K in like an hour. Like I literally, it was amazing to watch. But I mean, we did great for what I'm doing and for where I'm at right now. Like once I get to Good Morning America, then I'm hopefully going to be doing the 200,000 an hour. But 7,000 gave me enough to be able to produce this book. Hopefully maybe 2 books. So hopefully I'll be able to squeeze another one into this one. So because it's going to be 4 books to make a value for the first 4 chapters of Young Grandmaster Choi, and then we'll probably the goal is to do an anime series. That's why she's drawn as a chibi. So I'm trying to do the Japanese whole the artistic style or whatever to kind of bring it into that. So kind of like Sailor Moon they did with the books, and then they have the whole anime series that's been going on forever. Same idea for Young Grandmaster Choi. So the books are going to be in English. We'll translate them into Korean as well. I'm probably going to do Japanese because it's a manga, and then we're probably going to put it into Spanish as well because K-pop and Korean and like all the Korean wave is like huge in all those places. Even in Jamaica is really huge. So I think they're going to really like me bringing the cultures together with this book. Okay. So yeah, we're moving.
Wow.
But I'm still waiting on Kickstarter to give me my money though. That's so that's supposed to come this week, I guess. But it's been 2 weeks, so I didn't realize this is my first Kickstarter. Like I've raised money on I Fund Women before, and I think I've raised it before on Indiegogo. And so their process of like giving you your money is way different than Kickstarter. So yeah, I'm still waiting on my money. So
I've been hearing a lot of things about Kickstarter. They that their wait times is a bit.
Yes.
But yeah, it is they like to cross their T's and dot their I's for some apparent reason.
They do, but I'm probably going to write an op-ed of like the 10 things I learned while doing this because I have to hear from my people. So they're just like, why they don't take the money out right now? Why they got to wait to the end of the month? And so they're just like going on and on. And I'm just like, okay, let me put this. I don't understand why they do that way either, but I may write about it or maybe like email them like information. What'd you say?
Yeah, probably so they get the interest on your money because so now they hold this thing in an account and it's most likely interest bearing. So if they take it out,
that would be smart. But no, they don't take the money out until the campaign ends. So like if they were taking it out, like I raised we funded in 8 days. So the money should have been taken out, I would think then, and then like at the end, if we don't make it to our goal, then you can get the money back. But they don't take it out until like 30 days later. And black folks, it's like you might have a flat tire or something. It's in
an interest-bearing account that they're getting interest on, most likely. And
exactly. It's probably waiting for the end of the month for the interest rate. For the interest to hit. Okay, first of the month. Okay, we can give it to them.
So I don't know. Listen, all I can say is I am very much amazed. This is a beautiful project. It's excellent. It's well thought out. It's touching on so much and whatnot. And we obviously don't wish you anything but the best of success. As we tell everybody that comes here, listen, the door's always open for any projects, anything that you're promoting, going to be someplace. Please let us know. We definitely want to support and whatnot. I know I need to get one of those Funkos. We're gonna have to talk about that. And I mean, so just tell people where to find you and your website and whatnot.
I'm at SheroComics on all social media. So Shero, that's hero with an S on the front. You can see behind me it says "Welcome to Shero." The website is SheroComics.com. That's where you'll find books. You can actually buy the books on the webpage. We have a Shopify store on there. You can get information about other books that we have. So like Young Grandmaster Choi, part of the campaign was I have two other comic books that are unreleased. So the people that backed the campaign got those 2 digital comic books as well. So there are other books that I'm creating. A lot of times what I'll do with the books is I work in Hollywood, so I write films. So I'll do a comic book to introduce the screenplay. So some of those books people are getting with this campaign. They've gotten with this campaign to be able to check out other things that we have going on. So SheroComics is where you'll find me. For the film side of my company, though, it's Raven Choi Films. So you can go there and see the movie, the trophy I was telling you about, like the movie is over there. So the rated R movies are the more adult stuff.
Don't take the kids over there, folks. Don't take the kids.
Don't send the kids over there.
Don't take the kids over there.
Yeah, but
yeah, definitely. I got a couple questions. First question. I always ask everybody this. Do you collect?
Do I collect?
Like any comic books, pops, stuff like that. Okay.
I'm looking at. I have like a whole bookcase of books. Behind this camera.
All right. So what is your one get that you wish you could get? What is your grail?
Like a comic book.
Like a comic book, or anything that you collect. What was your
what you would call like a holy grail? Yeah. What would you call like a holy grail?
I don't know if I have. I mean, I would love to have the first Black Panther. I would love to have that. I don't have that. I have some like collectibles up here, but like probably what's been happening in recent weeks was the trying to get the Spider-Man Noir. Like that, as soon as they announced the show, it was like all the shops around me were like they had nothing. They were like, "Oh, we'll order it from you from Diamond directly." But I ended up just going to the library and going old school, so I could read it because one of my friends actually wrote it, Fabrice. So he was one of the writers on that. So,
okay, wow.
Yeah, let me go read his stuff.
Wait, so you write? You write, draw?
I don't draw. No.
Okay.
She sources that out.
Pictures.
And
they make them look like what you saw on there. That was my artist drawing live. So I don't draw.
Okay, I was about to say, wow, film writer from comic books.
Yeah, like
I hire very well.
Okay, yes. I can see that with the quality of the work that you have. Yeah. Also, 2 more questions. How many pages is the novels?
The graphic novel, or
yes, the graphic novel.
So the Raven Choi graphic novel was like 156 pages.
Oh wow!
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
wow.
So it was 5 books. It took a while to put those out too. So I know people you want to have a schedule, but if your first book you can do it at your pace. So it took me a couple years to get all 5 of those books done because they're not cheap. My first Kickstarter is now. So I wasn't doing Kickstarters. I was just working at Coca-Cola and it was just like, okay, let me pay for another book. So it took a while longer or whatever, but they don't get old. It's like, once I release this book again, it'll go into libraries, it'll go into stores, and it'll be a whole new group of people that are going to be reading it as a volume. So,
and also, is everything available digitally too?
Yeah. All 5 books are on Amazon. What else is on there? I have another book, a trilogy comic book called Squad Goals. It's on Amazon Prime as well. And then Young Grandmaster Choi me on there as well, probably in a couple more months. Okay. So everything is on Amazon Kindle.
Okay. All right, Aaron, you have one?
So I was just gonna ask because I'm glad that you said the style before because I was actually thinking when I was looking at it, I was trying to figure out what anime style it reminded me of. Are you like big into anime at all or anything like that? Or
I don't know if I'm like a huge I'm not a Dragon Ball Z fan.
Yeah.
I've known of all of them over the years, but I wasn't necessarily watching it. I'm a Sailor Moon fan. Like I was binge watch Sailor Moon like all day long. Like Usagi is just like hilarious to me. That kind of gives me inspiration when I'm doing Raven Choi. So like Young Grandmaster Choi, it's gonna have that Korean type of humor in it where it's just like over the top and just silly fun with these kids, these little girls. I don't know, probably Sailor Moon's probably the only anime that I really watch regularly. Gotcha. I don't really watch a whole lot of the other ones though.
That's cool. I was gonna say because I kind of see the inspiration style when I'm looking at the artwork. I'm like I can kind of see some of the similarities. It's really dope. It's well done.
Well, yeah, like the chibi, that was like it took me several months to figure out if I was going to draw her that way because you can see, I'm happy. This was originally this was the variant cover of Raven Choi of the last book. Mm-hmm. So we were going to draw her kind of like we drew Raven, which was kind of normal. But I was like, with her, I wanted to be a little bit more fun, and I want to make sure it's a complete difference. And so we drew the Raven Choi books in kind of like a painter style because it was more serious, and there's guns, and there's people getting killed and stuff. Okay. But with the kid, I wanted to make it fun. I wanted to make her. Oh, I didn't show you guys this. I wanted to make her look like Candy, like kids. over her in the store. So like, if you have a kid, if she sees this in Target, she's going to be like, I want that.
I want that.
And she's going to have a temper tantrum for me in order to buy my pillow.
That's right.
TV style was what we did.
That's exactly right.
Now with your graphic novel, are you gonna have it like grow with the reader? Like she's gonna start now young, and then she's gonna grow into teenage and then the adolescence, and okay.
That's why I say they don't really have a time limit on it, because everybody some people buy it for their kids for later. So I'll sign it and they'll have it in the board and bag or whatever, and they'll save it for when they get of age because it doesn't get old. Like I would love to have Black Panther from the 60s. I wasn't even born then when it came out, but I would love to have that.
Right. Okay.
Do you have any upcoming events or anything like that going on?
Man, someone just emailed me asking about if I was going to be at WonderCon. I hadn't really done any cons because of COVID, and I was still kind of iffy about being around a bunch of crowds, but I feel a lot better now about it. Sure. So my Comic Con that I have, SheroCon, is probably gonna return in a couple of months. So I have a comic convention that usually like for Women's History Month, so it'll usually be happening now. But I'm pushing it to probably August. And so we're gonna have like at the California Science Center, probably if we get sponsors. But I don't know yet. Like I'm trying to get into Anime Con. Expo, but they're crowded, and you have to try to work your way in there. So I'm gonna see what I can do if I can get them to give me a table. So that'll probably be one that I'll do this year. And then we're still doing film festivals, so I'm kind of going back and forth between comics and films at this point. So
and please let us know when your SheroCon comes out that we can support it and we can be around with it. We want to run.
Where are you located at?
We're in New York.
Oh, you're in New York. Okay.
Yeah, New York.
I may come to New York Comic Con. I'm not sure yet. They sent me the application like a week ago, so I filled it out. So we'll see.
We'll definitely be at New York Comic Con.
Okay. Well, everybody will be at New York Comic Con because that's how it goes. I came in 2018 and I was overwhelmed. I didn't know if I was gonna make it.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Like I was like, most comic conventions, like I've been all over. So when I was in Korea, you leave the table and you go talk to people and you be like, oh, come buy my stuff. In New York, it was like, what you got? And I was like, oh, okay.
We are thirsty for content. In New York, that's one thing that you'll see. Like we've done Sebastian, we've done like Nayubi, we've done a couple of other content creators, and we've done Nate, we've done a whole bunch of people.
Everybody on Concrete.
Yeah, so we've been doing interviews and wrapping up. We're trying to get everybody to link and have like a good. Like we're trying to build our foundation with everybody who's new content creators and people that have your skill set and have your drive and your artwork because it's amazing. And we're just trying to build our community and trying to keep it honest and keep it real. We don't want to be a normal, basic craziness, but we like to interview and actually get to know the artists and get to know the creators. That way we can show your shining light on you, which in turn shines a light on everybody else.
Right.
And everybody gets a praise for it. Mostly you, because your book is that book is fire.
Yeah, that book is fire. I just like that there's so much depth in the story. There is so much to learn, so much to get out of the story, which is just smart on your behalf. Just be smart and whatnot.
And the blending of cultures too. The blending of cultures, that's a big one. That's big. That's a big.
Yeah, you should.
Well, that's the thing for me. The whole culture of wanting to go overseas came from National Lampoon's European Vacation. Y'all ever see that?
Yes.
That was my movie growing up. So as a kid, I always wanted like, oh wow, you can actually go to these places and see that. So it's like for a kid that may not, have access to all that, I'm like, this book may give them access to Korean culture and may make them curious about. Because I wanted to go to Japan, like because of Nintendo. Nintendo was made in Japan. I was a gamer.
That's one of my goal dreams. Wait, you're a gamer?
I'm a gamer. I have a game.
Yo, Aaron,
if you go to my website, you'll see my game. I have a game that we're working on.
Oh wow!
Tom C first the trophy. Now
we just bypass things.
We just bypass it.
We just
now
bypass
you have a game.
I'm just like, hey, like. Well, it's Raven Choi Reaper's Run, so it's based on Raven Choi. So it's her runner, endless runner, kind of like Temple Run.
Yeah.
So the game is a prototype right now, and so I'm looking to get money. Probably gonna get into like an incubator or either go to VCs to get money to finish it and to launch SheroGames. Is what's next. Is SheroGames, the arm of my company.
Man, listen, you go, Queen. You go. You go.
Yes.
You go, man.
Yes,
She's on the road, man. Listen, we just want to thank you for stopping by, talking to us before you blow up and we can't reach out to you. You won't return our phone calls and stuff like that. We know how that happens and whatnot.
That is not going to happen.
Listen, we be like, it's Man K. What? I don't know them. Who is that? Man K. That's okay. But no, again, you know what I'm saying? Our door's always open. Stop by anytime, anything that you got going on. You come to New York, definitely let us know.
I'll be there in May. I'm a part of this Goldman Sachs program for Black women called 1 Million Black Women.
Okay,
so
yeah.
We're coming back and they're bringing us back in May for like our graduation from the program.
Okay.
So I'm thinking about doing a autograph signing while I'm there. So I'll let you guys know if I do it.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Yeah,
definitely let us know because then we can help you, promote it as well.
Yeah.
And whatnot. I'm actually working on a little project on my own, so maybe if things connect during that time, we can definitely do something. Shequeta Smith, SheroComics. Make sure you go check her out, man. Go get that young Grandmaster Choi. Make sure you get the right level. Don't go see the other movie with the kids, okay? That's grown folks. Don't get it twisted, okay? Don't get it twisted. And whatnot. SheroComics, check out Instagram, check out our website. Definitely check out on her Kickstarter. She's got money, but give her some more money. What the hell? Shequeta Smith, thank you for coming, man. We're gonna see you next time. Man Cave 101 Podcast. Mr. Aaron, the man in the chair. Play my theme music, please.
Peace.